Hello.
Hello. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Mr. Damodar. Good evening. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. You are perfectly audible.
Okay, just give me a second, sir.
Yeah, okay.
You were connected to the speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine now. It's perfectly audible to me. So, Mr. Damodar, thank
Oh,
you. My name is Shali. Welcome to English sessions with me. And how was the day? How are you doing? Tell me everything about yourself.
yeah, ma'am. Everything is fantastic. Okay. I would like to tell about myself. Basically, I'm from Rajasthan.
Mm-hmm,
I'm living in Ahmedabad currently,
mm-hmm,
and I work in tiles marble sector as a artisan. And apart from this, I work in a company as a salesman. And I'm married. I'm blessed with two daughters.
mm-hmm,
And recently, 1 month ago, I started YouTube channel. So I upload conversational videos on my YouTube channel. That's all
mm-hmm.
about me.
Okay, right. Very well. So, I think this video is also going to be uploaded, if I'm not wrong. Is that so?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, all right. So, Mr. Damodar, I would like to give a big shout out to you, first of all, since you have been a person who has started off with this YouTube channel, not
Mhm.
only just in the terms of maybe earning fame and money, but also
Mhm.
I think so it is more of in terms of professional development, if I'm not wrong. Is that so?
Yeah,
Right.
yes, that's right, ma'am.
Okay, right. So, in terms of professional development, what do you do in particular, apart from all of these things which you've mentioned so far?
Ma'am, apart from this, I started teaching as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Which subject?
uh, recently I'm teaching Hindi, and because I have two students, they are seventh and ninth standard, but they don't know anything. So I'm teaching uh, from scratch.
Okay. They are in. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
They
right.
are in. Prepositions are important for the syntax, proper syntax, right? Okay, right. Just before getting into the conversation and different topics which are gonna come and over as per our session notes, which I can see from here. I would like
Yeah.
to ask this from you that what do you like in particular? What do you do in terms of whenever you're free, if you've got some time on your hands, what do you do in particular? What is your hobby which you would like to explore whenever you've got time on your hands?
Hmm. Ma'am, mostly I watch YouTube channel and I watch motivational videos and I collect some good things. And when I see any good thing, then I note down and I jot down that word or any sentence or good thing. So then I learn and I don't try to apply, but I I want to uh, apply all those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wherever I come across something interesting, you can use this, right? Instead of whatever you have spoken so far, which is good to go, but you can add on this thing or you may replace whenever I come across something interesting or knowledgeable, or I
Mhm.
think that can help me in upskilling my
Yes.
spoken English. I jot down, I quickly note down the points, or I quickly make a note of it. Not note on the
Yeah.
points, you don't need points. I
Mm.
quickly make a note of it, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, right. So, see, the only thing in the language is that we have to upskill ourselves and bring that pinch of salt to our conversations whenever we are having conversation with any person, be it a person who is not a language English language speaker, be it a
Mhm.
person who is a fluent speaker. Just make sure that you have to add a little bit extra effort to give that taste, the sense of taste, and you can add some aroma by adding good words. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
right. And your sound is really audible. I think it's more profoundly heard. Like I can hear it well.
Okay, okay.
Right, it's loud and clear now. Okay, Mr. Damodar, tell me more about your journey in exploring this language. Since when did you decide to explore, and maybe you just thought about it that, I want to learn
Mm-hmm.
this language? Because altogether it is not somehow, um, a thought of 1 second or a short span of time. It must have
Yeah.
lingered on in your brain for a long period of time. So tell me about it. Put some light on it.
Okay. Ma'am, once I went to Jaipur, and there was a company, multi MLM company, and I joined that company, and I spent four months there, and I saw there were many people or many students. They go on the desk and they started speaking. They speak in Hindi, but sometimes they use some English word like desire, uh, that is goal, that you should have big goal, then you can do anything. Like this, they motivate all people. That is speech I heard first time like that. So I got motivated, and I thought, speaking English word while talking to anybody in Hindi, but if we use some English word, so it is a good way to explain or talking to that person. So I started learning at that time, but I got to know that English is very important, and some people said that you should start listening Sandeep Maheshwari, Vivek Bindra. Then I started watching those people. Then I realized that what is life or what I have to do. Then I made a goal that I have to learn English and I have to become public speaker as well. So I started working on English, and since then I have been learning. It has been quite long time, 4 to 5 years
Okay.
or more. Yeah, more than 5 years. But I learned English while working because I'm not giving particular time only for English. Whenever I get time within 1 month, if I get 1 day, 2 days, then I work on English. Sometimes I jot down some words like this. I have been learning English for many years or very long time.
I'm so sorry. I was jotting down a couple of points which
Oh,
I had
oh,
to
okay,
make
no.
you get a note of it right after our session ends, because that will be the essential feedback. I hope that will add on to what you have done so far, and that will be having an immense impact over your personality, to maybe
Mm-hmm.
strengthen and make you learn something extra from today's session, right? Okay,
Oh,
well,
okay.
I must say, amazing, right? You have just moved me, you have swept me off my foot, because learning English and pertaining to that very idea that I have to do something. I have to do something more and beyond the regular and ordinaries, which
Yeah.
people usually think of, right? People, yes, think of speaking English. However, you have made it as a goal. And I can see the target you have set in for yourself. You're doing an amazing job. Kudos, kudos, kudos. I would say thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
ma'am.
for showing that capacity into yourself for as long many years as you can, of course, think about. And so I think inspirational talks and motivational speeches do move people's brain and thoughts, right? So how would you
You're
like
right.
to become, like, what kind of speaker would you like to become? You just mentioned about you want to become a public speaker. So would you like
Yeah.
to mention what um, topics would you like to cover? What thoughts would you like to maybe have
Mm,
a word or maybe spread out amongst the masses whenever we have
mm,
been provided with a chance, or whenever you will be provided with a chance? So, what topics are on your brain? Because people talk about many topics. What do you think
mm-hmm.
will be your forte? Which topic will you be able to excel?
Ma'am, actually, I like to. talk about parenting like this, that how to motivate our children,
Uh-huh.
that like nowadays lots of students, they are not caring their parents,
Okay, caring
because
about.
caring about their parents, and they are running, different things, but they don't think about their parents. They give their worth, and their parents working hard, because they want to see their students, or not student, their son or children, that they can become something.
Mhm.
And they, you know pe- parents are working really hard,
Mhm.
and still their children include in some bad things. They smoke, they drink, and they are taking, many different things.
Right.
So we should not do this, and we should take care about our family.
Yeah.
And like this, I want to motivate.
You want to speak about and you want to make children aware that what they should be going further and beyond into, and you would like to
Mm,
incite that idea amongst the people, and especially children, especially I would
yeah,
say teenagers. Teenagers are more susceptible and prone to these changes in life, and of course, like you mentioned already, they sway from their path, which they should not
yeah,
follow, right? Absolutely
yeah.
amazing thing as a thought you have already pertained to. But I would like you to, make sure that whenever you're going to go ahead with the idea of public speaking, make sure of three things. One
Hmm.
should be you should be able to connect to the masses, the people. So pick
Okay.
up a topic which they want to listen to. Of course, you can
Mm,
you can do amazing in terms of giving the parenting ideas and telling what is right, what is wrong. But
yeah,
I would definitely say if by any chance you don't know what the people want to listen to, it can somehow backfire. So they might not be
yeah,
interested to listen up to you, right? Secondly,
yeah.
when you speak, yes, you can put in your heart. Heart is very important. Unless you don't put your heart and spirit into
Hmm.
what you're speaking, you might not be able to touch the souls of the people who will be standing as a listener, sitting as a listener, right? So
Yeah.
yes, use your heart, but at the same time, use your brain wisely, right? How? To articulate, to make a story, to let them
Hmm.
connect. So, what you can do is make sure that you add some anecdotes. Anecdotes from
Yeah.
your life, maybe they can connect. From very close relative of yours, they can connect. Or maybe you can make some story which somehow
Hmm.
will be able to pave a path for the people that, okay, he's trying to motivate us not from an experience or just to motivate us, but he
Hmm.
had been into that situation. So when you actually
Yeah.
pick up that personal spot and you pick that up, people connect, right?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Okay,
I
right.
used to do that, ma'am. I used to do that when I was in my place. I used to teach students. At that 1.5 year ago, I had 40 to 50 students in my place. So
Okay.
I used to motivate them. Like our parents, we are not rich, we are poor, and our parents, they work in farm. They work in farm, at farm, or we do farming.
Okay.
Yeah, so we should do hard work for our parents, because they have seen some goal or some dreams, that our children will become something in future, but we are not doing fulfill their dreams.
We are not
So,
fulfilling.
yeah, we are not fulfilling their dreams. So we should work hard to
Right. And honor.
fulfill our parents dream.
Right. Absolutely correct. What you can say instead of saying poor. See, you're not poor. Nobody's poor, rather. We will say that, I am not financially sound. My
Mm-hmm.
family is not financially sound. It's
Sound.
better to
Okay.
use this word. You're not poor. Come on, what
Yeah.
are you talking about? Poor is the person who doesn't have sentiments. Poor is a person, I would say, I would say that person who doesn't understand the gratitude, the kindness, the living
Mm-hmm.
spirits of human beings as a human being. That is a poor person.
Oh,
I'm sorry to say this.
okay. Okay.
Nobody is
Okay.
poor in this world. Everybody has got one or the other quality to make
Mm-hmm.
money. So we'll say financially we are not that sound. It's better to use
Oh,
this, right?
okay. Okay.
Right. Another thing you can say, yes. So you can say prosper. Children should prosper into the direction of what their parents expect from them or what their parents look up to. You
Okay.
can use
Okay.
these words: prosper, look up to, and like the way you have already picked up on the words goal, aspiration, inspiration, motivation. These words are very much interesting, and it gives
Mm-hmm.
volume to your entire conversation and whatever you want to
Okay.
do, right? Okay,
Yeah.
much of my talking. Now I want to hear up to you about your entire experience so far on English chatting.
Yeah, ma'am. My experience is good, but actually, I don't have much time to practice.
Okay.
So when I talk to any tutor, the time I I get some notes from English Yari, but I am unable to read or work on that.
Okay.
So I don't read or I don't get time. So I feel little bit hesitant or nervous while talking because sometimes tutor talk about that topic. So properly I don't read or I don't work on that. That's the reason. But definitely I will work on that.
Okay. So I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Damodar. You don't need to stick to the session notes. Neither the mentor needs to stick to the session notes. Of course, you have your own say that, ma'am, I would be more comfortable if we will
Mhm.
be able to talk something else rather than discussing session notes. Because if you're more
Mhm.
comfortable in discussing the major scenarios or current situations or be it any other topic which you would like to explore, would be amazing
Yeah.
because we are here to serve you. We are here to make you learn and actually make you fall in love with the language and not
Yeah.
trying to haunt you that this is the language and you need to learn these rigorous rules, right? So as long
Yeah.
as you're comfortable, we are fine with it. So you have your entire say to speak to the mentor that I'll be more comfortable if we can talk about something else rather than discussing over session notes. And I assure you, no mentor will say no, I am going to follow the session notes. No stern
Mhm.
replies are there. They would
Yeah.
always
Yeah. Right.
understand.
Mhm.
So
But
that's good to
now, ma'am, I'm feeling good. Today's session and with you, I'm feeling good.
hear. Thank you so much. Such kind words always
Mm,
motivates me, and I feel I bring that
mm,
vibrations to the session.
yeah.
But so is your appearance, and so is your demeanor into the entire session, sir.
Mm.
I think
Ma'am,
yes.
talking on topic is very difficult because if you talk about internet, then I know only few words, one or two or three words. Then I cannot talk more and more on internet or any if you talk about science, then I cannot talk. So it's make me feel a little bit hesitant to talk on that.
It
Yeah,
makes me. It
yeah, it
makes
makes yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I definitely understand. But now you have to pick up from there. So you have already surpassed some years or some stages where you were hesitant to talk about something in English. Now you can talk. Now what is the next step? You have to take a step forward every time. You're not going to get stuck at one place that, okay, I'm comfortable speaking English and if
Mm-hmm.
I say that's it. No, you can't stop. You can't put a halt. Now, if you want to prosper and excel more, try to learn more words regarding certain topic. For example, you've just
Yeah.
opened the internet, right? Today's homework is going to be one thing for you. Today, jot down at least 6 to 7 words which you can use in terms of AI, computer, internet, which are going to be common. So, whenever you're
Mm-hmm.
going to have a conversation about the recent transcending changes in the technology,
Yeah.
you can make it up very quickly by the use of those words. So, this is one task for today, that you have to write 7 to 8 words or make it to 10. That's your wish. 7 to 8
Okay.
words minimum regarding computer, technology, AI, social media platform. Pick common words, because I'm
Yeah.
not
Okay.
asking you to pick jargons. No, pick
Mm-hmm.
common, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Now, I would like to ask this from you, since you have already mentioned about that you said, I'm blessed with two daughters. Tell me about them. How much are you comfortable as a parent doing parenting to those beautiful souls which you have blessed with?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm very happy with them, but you know, I would like to say that it is very difficult to give a good environment because I'm not stable, or I'm not what can I say, that I don't have much money, so
Financially
I
sound
yeah,
yet. Financially
financial prob
sound yet. You can
yeah.
change your life in one snap, right?
Yeah. So only one reason that I have financial problem. So it is the biggest problem for me. But in future, definitely I will solve it. I'm working hard, and yeah, I am teaching my daughters in good way. So she in future she will never face this kind of problem.
Okay, very well. I think values comes from the family. So, would you like to tell me about certain values which you're trying to instill in your daughters?
Pardon, ma'am?
Since value comes from the family, and I'm very sure that you are able to transcend and transmit the beautiful values into your children, your daughters. So, which values would you like to tell me or share with, of course, the viewers, that these values are very important and they are primarily important for the growing children, and you have been trying to instill in them? Would you like to tell about those values, specific values?
Yeah, ma'am, I don't have more much word, but we should, in when a boy or girl is that toddler, and in initially we should treat in good manner. We should talk to them, you know, we should teach them like how to uh, talk to
Elders, yeah.
elders. Yeah, how to talk to elders, that if somebody came at my home, like any relative, it can be any relative, or whoever.
Right.
So yeah, we should say that, say hi, hello, or ram ram, whatever,
Regard.
and yeah, regards, and touch their feet.
Mhm.
So they will learn something, that it is necessary to, if anyone comes at our home, then we should regards to anybody.
Right. We should.
We should, yeah, and initially we should uh, do prayers in front of our children, so they will connect with our God. So
Right.
that, yeah, it is very necessary, every day doing prayer, so they will connect with God.
Right.
And education is, everybody knows that is it is very important,
Right.
that
Very.
yeah.
Okay. So, since you have already told about regarding, I think yes, regard is very important. How you conduct at home once some stranger walks